What's up, everybody? If you're watching this on the flip side, my recommended settings is 1.2, 1.5, so you can get all the information in, because we talk a lot. This a live stream. This ain't a video. But yeah, man, just getting the link out. Make sure you share it as well if you find this content valuable. And yeah, we're going to get started in a little bit. Shout outs to you. Down gradually. Ooh, wrong one. Pow. I made my tab bobs very small. Yes, y'all. What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? Hello, internet land. Said that shit backwards this time because I'm a real person. You always try to have the same cadence every single time you start the show, right? But how's it going, cyberspace? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, a.k.a. More World Peace to DJ / producer. Make some beats. Made the beat in the background. Every song you hear on this is my own jam. And yeah, we're getting ready to talk some Zen. Today is Thursday, August 3rd, 2023. And another matcha. We're not going to say matras. We're going to say matcha. Another matcha. Another matcha tea. We're closer to 2024 than we are to 2023. Free bar. But yeah, man, thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you sub if you're brand new. Shout outs to everybody in the chat already. I see you, Dr. V. Ray, my dude Josh. See Ryan in the house. Who else is here? We got Mick Dingo. What it do? Let's see what happens. Bro, I mean, I told you Zen is going down 4 weeks ago every week. It won't stop. It won't stop. You shout outs. Let's see what happens. Yes, you've been saying it's going down. You know what's funny is yeah, there's always gonna be two sides to the coin. It's either going up or it's going down. So shout outs to you. How you feeling though? I was making. Well, I mean, I guess I can't front. I did lose on my Zen trade, but at least I was staking, baking, and I made more Zen than I lost. So. You know, it is what it is. It's the times. But I did come out with more Zen. So my strategy worked. And I'm sure it won't stop too, yeah. And you know what's funny is my perception of everything is starting to become more aware. And it's easy to say Zen is going to go down. That's a really easy call. Zen is going down. That's the easiest one you can call. Because, yeah, it's going to go down. And I'm just glad everything is black and white now. I think a lot of information has been released in the last 2 weeks. And in these last 2 weeks, yeah, everything is extremely black and white. And the best part about being aggressive about an idea that you have is that when you do come to the realness of the situation, you have all of the notes. So, yeah, now if this is the bottom of Zen, who cares at this point? Because when Zen is higher in price, because we all know it's going up, once the whales stop selling, which, you know, everyone is saying take profit, so take profit, you know what I mean? And it's true, take profit. We are pro profit. We are pro profit. So if you're a profit, take profit. But I'm also pro Zen, and I'm pro holding Zen for the future, especially if you're a smaller player and you don't, you know, you're making $50 in profit. Like, wow, you're rich, bruh. But I mean, hey, if that's changing your life, that changes your life as well, you know. $50 is changing your life. Take fucking profit, bro. Right? Don't get caught holding. That's always going to be a thing. Take profit. That's the hardest part of crypto is taking profit. Most people cannot actually take profit. But what's cool about Zen is you can just get gains. I mean, yeah, you could be in profit, but you could also just get gains, which is pretty fun. What up, Tree City West? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Zen down more. The end. Do we have any news when the auction? No one heard from Jack. Yeah, Jack hasn't actually come out with any news. He's letting the Titanic sink right now. I've come to that conclusion as well. Oh shit, I got the Zen DXN chart up right now. Oopsies. Wrong one. We're going to talk about that, but let's start off with Zen. Welcome. You were right. Good thing I didn't make a bet with you. Let's see what happens. Because, yeah, I would have lost that bet. But, yo, shout outs to the traders. What's sad is that we don't have any actual traders. We just got a bunch of people that are early. When the actual traders show up to Zen, this thing is going to go crazy bonkers. But right now, the real trader is the minter. And I've been doing some research. I've been trying to figure out what the flow was like in the beginning of Bitcoin for people who were like minting Bitcoins and could like see the future, but knew that they were in the present, right? If you're minting Zen, you're 10 years ahead of everyone else already. You're straight up, you're already flying cars, AR glasses. You know what I'm saying? You're 10 years ahead of everyone if you're minting Zen. So, yes, we are very similar to Bitcoiners who were minting Bitcoin before, the hype, 2009 people getting online, the small group, the 2010 people getting online, the smaller but bigger group, the 2011 people getting online, yet a little bit bigger of a group of miners, right? You get the 12, 13, and then CZ, right? So there is I guess you could say there is a process to onboarding the network. And that's kind of what Zen is going through right now. Strictly. Easiest mine coin with Raspberry Pi. Auction starts in September. Jack just said September. He didn't actually set a date. So we're not running off the hopium. And until bro goes, this is the date. No one's going to take it as a solidified idea because, again, they could say September, but then like something could come up and it could be October. Then everybody's standing around like, what the fuck? What up, Rolando? But, yeah, I mean, I have 100% confidence in Jack. I think a lot of what he's doing right now is part of the plan, I guess. I don't know. I'm not trying to be that guy. Oh, this is part of the plan. It could be part of the plan. What I do know is that Zen is 100%. So it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I had the idea that we were going to finally get through this downtrend that's just been here. But nope, we're stuck in this channel. So again, I did put a down prediction here already where I'm saying if we break through 6 zeros and 75, I wouldn't be surprised to go to 6 zeros and 40. That would be an all-time low. That'd be the lowest Zen has ever gone. And that's 50% from where we are currently. And that seems to be the way that the traders or whoever is in control of the price. That's just how I've been registering it over the last 3 cycles. So we had this cycle, the straight up pivot in Zen World. So we've been learning though. This is what's really cool too. If you've been following the channel, hopefully, oh shit, did I turn my music down? I don't even know. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Oopsies. But yeah, hopefully if you've been in Zen, and you've been paying attention, you've been mining, you've been participating, you should be understanding, or you should have the comprehension of the cycle now. So we're going to be having these cycles, and as new people come in, they won't know they're in one, right? So if you've been minting from day one, you saw one of the magnificent cycles of Zen. It happened between, March all the way to April. So we got 1 month of an actual cycle. When this returns, it's really dependent on the community or if the supply metrics meet a certain, I guess you could say, balance. Because when we had this event happen here, you can give DBZen the credit to say, hey, DBZen pushed the price for Zen. You know, it pushed the price. It made people think like, oh, this stuff is disappearing. It also on Zen Turbo, it deleted coins. So we went from like 420 future supply. Like, as I remember, it said 420. You know, shout out to 420. And then it went down to 323 max supply. So this is going to be fun. I don't know when this stuff updates, but hopefully it updates soon. Especially now that we understand how DB's NFTs are going to work, knowing that that's going to be pushing penalties, deleting Zen from the future, as well as pushing burning Zen in the future. But yeah, riding this roller coaster of where we are today, that's something I'm just going to keep on the table for myself. That would probably be the lowest it could go, because these intervals of downside is because of the supply and the way that in my opinion, this is able to be sold down is because you do need to pay attention to what's coming out, right? So this area of stuff does matter. And because these bigger towers, you can solidify that those are people who know how to play the game. And those towers get larger and larger as we go, right? They get bigger and bigger. And the reason for that is because the longer you mint out, the more Zen you get. And we're in a hyperinflationary state. So for the next 2 to 3 years, Zen is supposed to be like this. So the easy call is like, yeah, Zen's down forever, right? But there are opportunities for you to catch the dips. So here's it's not that big of a dip, but most of August, you're not going to see what we're going to see in a couple days, which is $500 billion Zen being deployed onto the markets. And that's just part of the game. Hellish Zen's going to come out, and the whales are probably going to sell it. So they'll sell it to a point, more than likely, where, again, the supply and demand have a relationship. So yeah, I wouldn't. That's why I'm like, every time we get towards the down, one buy sends supply back up. So we do need people who are minting Zen to dump it, because if they keep dumping their Zen, then all that's gonna do is really make this shit oversold and give that equilibrium of balance at some point. But the traders, again, they're holding it within that 52 range. So every top at every bottom. So it's like crazy, but it's intelligent. So whoever's rocking it and they get it, like, shout outs to you. I'm not like a trader, so I'm not approaching it with that type of mentality of supply and demand. I'm thinking more of again, e-commerce and, you know, the burn, where it's like this coin is literally being made slower than it's being burned, right? Like, you can't, at that point when Zen is on that height, bro, it's over. It's over. You're not going to be able to tell me anything. What's that? Nah, wait till I get my money right. That's going to be playing loud as shit. Whales are going to sell to me. Yeah, whales are going to sell to me too. So knowing that we're here, man, right? This is like a real turning point. And I do feel like we're going to get the shit end of the stick. As a Zenian, we've forgotten about it. It's true. I didn't think we were really forgotten about, but damn, dude, we're forgotten. We're like people of the distant past. What do we do now? DXN. Run back to it. Fuck it. Nah, don't run back to it. I don't know. You do what you want to do. But honestly, what I really like about DXN now is it does fix another problem that's in Zen. Zen has an issue, which is the supply is growing larger over time, and this is going to be like this for a while. So as someone who's into the culture of fair crypto and fair distribution, and knowing that Zen is the rock of the whole philosophy, the philosophy is being built around the Zen token. So me minting into the future, you know, it gives me just as much participation as being someone in the ecosystem today. So even though you ain't got your Zen, if you got one mint in and it's 361 days out, right? You're part of these addresses, 149,000, right? You're a legend already. So knowing that our legacy is trapped in the contract, and no one can take it out, no one can stop Zen. You know, how do we play and navigate through the waters of the mainstream? Because the mainstream is going to be the whales dumping on our heads. We might as well just say that. If you don't have enough to keep up with them, how do you curve this? Because that's an issue. Like, you're not going to be able to curve it because you can't speed up the amount of Zen you can create, and you can't buy the DEX fast enough to make a impact, because there's, like, again, there's traders there too, and sandwiches bots there too. So no one's going to be able to push this up unless you have a lot of money, or, you know, you're like Richard Hart and you're like putting your own money into it to fabricate new highs. And I don't think Jack wants to do that. And I'm pretty sure that's why he's just like, fuck it, we're letting this shit die. I mean, it's a good time too, right? If you've been here, you know the story, so you know Zen ain't dead. I need to sip my coffee. Yeah, so if you've been here, you know that Zen ain't dead. If it goes lower, that's freezing. That's like, oh shit, people put their time on the DEX, so might as well go and scoop it up. They don't want it, I want it, right? So we like lower lows. Like, please, yes, mint the Zen and dump it, because I don't want to spend $1,000 on minting. I'd rather spend $1,000 on buying, because I'm gonna get more buying it than minting it for the now. For the future, yes, of course, I'm going to get more Zen for the low, but that's the type of oscillation of balance that you have to have in the Zen ecosystem. And eventually others will catch on, and then that's when this monster is going to take over. Like, people having their mints ready, and people having their liquid supply cap that they want to keep. It's like keeping money in your wallet versus keeping money in your bank versus keeping money in your savings. So that's kind of how I'm picturing it now. Like, Zen is a currency. So maybe this isn't really the bank, or per se, like, or this isn't the vault. The vault is minting. So, like, you want to mint Zen, you're like vaulting your Zen. But if you want to like spend Zen, more than likely, if you don't have any vaulted Zen coming out, right, like all the time, then you're probably gonna have to, you know, buy Zen to participate in new ideas that are potential opportunities. So that's really dope to see. And why, like, you want to keep minting, so you never get on the other side of being someone who's looking for the P2P, looking for the cash, right? So this is why, like, now I'm like, okay, time to start really looking at the derivatives again of Zen, because these compound my experience to give me an edge. If I'm not participating in DXN, then all of this extra shit here, you know, I can't, or yeah, me personally, I cannot. And I know that others cannot either, because this is the worker class speaking here. So when you're working and you're spending your work check so that you can, you know, get to that financial freedom, you don't have time to pay attention to when everything is going down. So you're going to probably be bouncing around. And with that idea, that's where you have the DXN, you know, you insert DXN. It's kind of designed for you not to bounce around, but still be bouncing around. Now, what's crazy about DXN is it did pass the test, I believe, in July. And I'm happy it didn't, you know, capitulate all the way, because then now I understand that there's something here that is holding up the price. And what is holding up the price in DXN? It's not necessarily the stakers, it's the amount of liquidity provided in the pool. So think of this as like a capture net. And there's some people that are just hanging out here waiting to catch some fish, right? The capture net. So for a whale, it might not be so smart to take your coins out of here, right, and sell them to someone waiting to catch your coins, because you're going to lose your position. So DXN is really, 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 really magnificent for this design, because it's doing what Zen can't do, which is kind of have a built-in whale protection, right? If you want to spend a lot of money on DXN, you can only wash it for so long. And we're officially, we saw that in July, in the month of July, the washers could only wash for so long because when they would try to dump it, there was too many people down below to buy it. So now I've been watching the daily rewards for claiming, and this is actually, if there was a way to draw the line, it's like downtrending now. So from the month of July, the people taking the coins out are like going down. Like the amount of coins coming out of the contract is going down. So it's official, in my opinion, that this doesn't really matter because people here, they're just chilling. And you don't really need to, in my opinion now, I'm like, I don't need to be afraid of this pool being unstaked. I need to be just like Zen and be ready for the dips, because the dips in DXN are going to be nuts. If somebody really were to exit their position, maybe something comes up in their life, you know, a medical bill, a car bill, so they got to exit. But again, these exits, every single wick is like someone trying to push the price down, and it's much harder to do it. And it's because of DXN. We are getting into a daily reward concept where we're starting to see less DXN daily. So this is the other metric to save like kind of well protection for DXN. At some point, you will need stakers selling because there will only be like 6,000 coins daily, 5,000 coins daily. And then it's going to be like, shit, there ain't enough being sold to make the price move. So burning Zen, I don't know. Not right now. I wouldn't say to burn your Zen for DXN. That's why it's like maybe you buy it with your Zen claims, since that's the notion, right? The notion is that the whales are selling. So why wouldn't you use your Zen that you've minted, right? You got your mints coming out. So damn, only 43. What the fuck? How small is this? This must be like 2 VMUs. But like yeah, you take your Zen and you DCA back into DXN, and then from there you're like using DXN as like a compounder for your Zen, because eventually so many people will have Zen that it's my like theory here is that soon people will be supplying Zen with all the derivative tokens. Like something I noticed too is like Phoenix don't got no coins available. Like these programs are starting to really show that it's not that people don't want to interact with crypto. It's just that people really aren't educated and they choose the easier option over the more complicated option. And when complication becomes gains, then that human is more likely to try to pay attention. But in this reality, human beings, their attention span is just like not there. So seeing what is happening to Phoenix is kind of mind-blowing to me, because Phoenix is super dope when you've used it versus like a Hex. And it's kind of crazy that like anybody would debate me on that. Because yeah, like right now, like I have my this is my old Hex shit. So what's crazy is man, my Hex stuff wasn't loading, and then all of a sudden it started loading. I was like, damn, tight, because it wasn't like this before. But now it's loading. So this is like my old Hex, whatever, the educational wallet. But you can see like Hex, I was doing pretty all right on it. I didn't know how to really finesse it, I guess you can say, in my stakes. I didn't really know how to finesse it. Again, I got IRL shit, so I wasn't trying to figure out like how this works. What I did do incorrectly though is go back and stake this shit. I should have never staked it, some of it, because now it's not worth anything. But back in the day, it was worth something. But this right here, let me just show you, right? Like if I want to end this stake is 62% in progress. If I were to end it right now, like eat early end stake, look how much this shit costs. $69 at 30 Gwei. So right now, yeah, is that what it is? Yeah, so 32 Gwei. $69 to early end stake this one. Now look, if I want to early end stake this one's at 32%, so it's much longer. So let's see how much it costs to EES. So it's the same, roughly around the same, $67. But let's go to Phoenix. So I did a Phoenix stake yesterday. Doesn't have that much behind it, I guess. But still. Go to in stake. $5, dude. $5. Phoenix is legend. $5. If you need to get the fuck out, that was something I was kind of like, what the hell? Like, all this stuff is happening with Hex, and now hella people are like still locked in because they can't afford the gas fee, because the Hex that's going to come out is going to be less than the gas fee that they're going to have to pay to get the Hex out because of the contract, the way that it's developed. So Phoenix is mind-blowing to me that no one wants to interact with it because of whatever the fuck they want to think. Right? That's all it is at this point. It's like whatever the fuck they want to think. Now, what does that mean for the burners that are the Xenians that are burning? I think we're really 10 years ahead of everybody. Straight up. What up? We got Dogeland in the house. Buy, stake, enjoy. Facts. Burn for DXN or buy it off the market, Rolando says. Dude, I'm saying I think it's time to get it off the market with your Zen. Fuck it. Because now, like, if you see what I'm saying here, a lot of people forgot about Zen, and they're not looking at our ecosystem as if it's like gonna snowball. But Rosvin said this yesterday too. That was pretty mind blowing. Is that we have a lot of money in our ecosystem, or like our total market cap. Like here, let me make another one, another watch list. Let's put Zen MC. We'll just put the coins that are there. Well, I guess I have it already. I just need to add DXN to it. Actually, that's a lot. So we're going to do it like this. We'll just go here and say, does this show? Oh, this doesn't show combined. All right, whatever. Fuck them. But yeah, Rosvin had said that Zen ecosystem overall, our market cap is somewhere around 40 million, 45 million or something. So we're still a very small ecosystem, and I think that we're so tiny yet so feisty that even we forget about how sick we are. So what you can see here is DXN does have the DXN versus Zen chart, and if Zen is supposed to be again a currency, that's kind of why it does kind of make sense to use it to buy your Zen. Now, what you can do here, though, is you can see that right now, oops, we can flip the price to Zen. And what we'll notice is that I've already marked it off, that we've already gone down and tested twice the peg for Zen. So, I mean, the peg is a little bit higher, but again, on ETH Zen, it's a little bit harder to identify, because you got to also factor in the protocol fee. So the cost of transaction is a random variable. So that variable is, I mean, I guess you could do the base cost. Me. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you could try to do it to make a math problem so you can really be like spot on. But for me personally, I'm just going to do 2.5 million as my base, because that's how much Zen you have to burn to get involved. So that's technically 1. Now 1 does get expanded and more complex as more people are at it, so it should become higher, right? Just like it did before. Oh, we got to zoom out. So we can see when we were at our all-time highs, or after. So this chart was basically made right when Zen dumped, and you know, it looks like a lot of people were dumping their Zen or their DXN for Zen. So this chart starts down, but the supply starts to go up, which is pretty cool. Because again, it was because this chart never existed and more people showed up with DXN to dump. And somebody, I bet at the time, if we were to rewind, someone set up this pool on purpose to absorb more Zen. And then they probably went and dumped that shit on the fucking Zen chart. So shout outs to them if they did it, because they won. And that's kind of what I just did for myself. I'll show in a second. But yeah, so looking at this chart, we know that there's a high. It's going to be somewhere up here. Right, that's like the $100 area. 21 million. So 21 million Zen for one DXN. That's a 10x almost. 10x from the bottom. But yeah, we're looking at this like for perspective reasons. This is kind of why I'm like, hey, maybe it is time to focus on how we are moving our Zen correctly to get away from forever down. Because it's going to go forever down, but then it's going to go forever up. And when it starts to go forever up, all you need is mints to be a part of that. You don't need a spot buy Zen to be forever up. Like, all you need to do is mint, 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 mint. Claim, 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 claim. All right. So no one's saying stop minting. That's the vanilla version of using Zen. All right. We're getting a little swirly over here. We're getting chocolate swirl. What's Zen out right now? Like a 2x from the mints? Yeah, it's like a 2x. Actually, it's depending on the gas. Like, if you can get low gas, you could be like a 3 to 4x, yo. My mints this past weekend were like a 4x. So it makes a lot of sense. It's going to be trippy to see Zen's value in 5 years from now. Yeah, 5 years from now. That's why I'm bullish on Phoenix, because Phoenix is designed to be at its prime in 26. I'm staking my Zen, forgetting about it for 2 hours. 2 hours stake? What the fuck? Stake it away. Yeah, I can't bring myself to sell my Zen. Even all my mint is in till 2x from here. No way. Zen has too much potential to sell low. This is a fact. You do need to partition, or so like something I'm doing is, luckily, like I said, I got mints coming out. So I'm basically going to use the mints to get into my next position, knowing that I got this coming anyways. So it's like, okay, cool. I can use 323 million Zen, even at these lows. Like, fuck it. Who cares? I can use this for another Zen token so that I keep myself in the ecosystem and I get myself into a better derivative. So that's kind of how I'm starting to envision the future with the minting. So minting and buying, plus how do you hedge your Zen to get more Zen as you continue on and you capture Zen being dumped by the miners because they don't want it. So that's kind of like anybody who was buying the Bitcoins from the miners back in 2011, 2012, 2013, because they didn't have the hardware. They didn't have the Python reading capabilities, right? They didn't have the newsletters. All they knew was, hey, this thing has a good hedge against the dollar, and I need to get in the mix. So buying it from the miners, that's basically what Zen is. So you're buying it from the miners. So if you're using your Zen, you are the miner. Like, if you've mined that Zen out, now you have some capital to go and get into DXN without having to burn before motherfuckers show up and have to burn. Like, the price is too high and they have to burn, because it's better to gamble on the lobby than to gamble on the price because you didn't buy low enough. Because right now the lobby is a gamble, but it's a gamble for high burners. So again, there's a catch-22, because that's why Zen price should go lower too, because if people want to take advantage of DXN, they can't do it until Zen goes lower, so that 12 billion doesn't cost 11 million or 11,000. So that's another reason why, if we were to slice this into half, we would see some big ass burners. And that's good for anybody staking. You want to be in before they come burning, bro. So I've been watching this and I got my head on it now. We ready. What's a project? What project? Which project you talking about, bro? The DXN project? Yeah, I'm so ready for this shit now. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish what I was saying. But yeah, I went ahead, hot potatoed some Zen into the DXN pool. Fuck it. Let's see where this goes. Looks like I got some DXN already. Oh yeah. Okay, yep. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, how much did I put in here? Yeah, so basically what I'm doing now is, again, the game is to accumulate more Zen. So I went ahead and threw my bait out on the DXN chart, and I provided my Zen on the other side. So I have more Zen than DXN. So this range order is to accumulate more Zen, because I do want to see, people dumping their Zen for DXN, aka if DXN is going down, fuck it, because I'd rather catch everybody's DXN on the way down and use my Zen as the collateral, in a sense, to be able to capture these coins. Because typically you would need an Ethereum, you would need a USDC, you would need, and it goes right back to that theory of why Zen is created. It's pretty much like a power peg for the Ethereum blockchain. So you're still connected to ETH when you use Zen, because the Zen pool will always have players. Like, we don't got to worry about that. The whales are dumping and pumping like crazy. They're having a hell of a time. But DXN, this is really for the Zenian. So smaller pool, more opportunity. And yeah, if people start to basically buy DXN with Zen, then like me telling you to buy Zen with DXN, it kind of fucks me, because then you're going to be buying my DXN. But then it pushes in our pools and tags, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Shit's going to be, it's going to work out. I'm not really too worried. I'm planning on staying in this for a while. But hopefully I don't get flushed too fast. But whatever side it happens, because the flush would be someone dumping all of their DX, or like we go straight to $1 on DXN. And then next thing you know, I have no Zen. So all my Zen is gone. No 333 auction for me right now, right? I mean, I really don't care, though, because we got Zen coming out. So we good. But yeah, it's going to suck, You don't want to lose all of it. But it starts to put into my head into another perspective, too. Like, what if X1 chain does the same thing that Zen does, right? What if X1 chain is just forever down until someone saves it? We got John Smith in the house. He says, we need a Zen phone hardware wallet. Zen on Bobcat 300 miner. Facts, bro. Build that shit, bro. Damn, Damien. I gave up on it. I wanted the news for 333 auction on August 1st to solidify what's going on in the world. Nothing came out. I'm pissed. So I hope it's in September. That shit might be in October, though. I'm fudding it, because there ain't no communication. And it kind of sucks, but they are working on Chachi Zen GTP. So I guess that's where the there's a lot of good things coming out for Zen. It's just the bearishness is coming from the idea that the miners are in profits. And if we were to go half of the price here, so if we were at half, I spent $20 to mint 60 million Zen, which was at the time 60. So what's 60 million right now? Oh, I had 65 million. So 65 million is $52 at these prices. So you would still be up $32 from a $20 mint back in October. So if we cut that in half, yeah, then people definitely would not be profitable at that point. So keep your eyes on it. Because but then it could go another lower amount, because then it could just be a milk the liquidity pool and steal all the liquidity, because we still got more Zen coming out than Zen going in, and nobody's buying it. That's the doomsday version of it. What's 50% lower than that? Let's do the doomsday calculation. Doomsday. I'm going to draw this line all the way to doomsday, just in case. That'd be gnarly. I think if it went this low, maybe Jack Levin can salvage it. Or what? Or does a new Zen come out? No, I don't think so. I don't think a new Zen comes out. That's what's wrong with crypto. Something doesn't work for someone or for some people, and then they go, we need to make a new one. Damn. Forever down. October 18th. What the fuck? 10 days after. I mean, hey, that would make the Zen birthday party in New York City not as fun. I would slide another line over here for Zen birthday. Let's extend out our chart here since we're moving with the times. All right. So maybe this is the window we're looking for. October 8th through the 18th. Maybe it's just straight down for the next 2 months. And that's just being, I guess you could say, your risk assessment. No, I'll just rock it off with this one. Yeah, so on some risk assessment shit, yeah, you might want to watch the fuck out. But this is like, this is so steep. It's just like, yo, what? But why wouldn't there is that possibility Zen could just pop down and then bounce up and then pop down and then bounce up and then pop down and then bounce up. So something you don't want to hear about, but you got to keep it on the table. And especially if Jack Levin isn't going to be talking, it's so awkward to say it, but I would say Zen doesn't need Jack, but in order for people to start to comprehend it faster, it needs Jack. If Zen doesn't have Jack, then Zen will show its true value at these lower levels, and then it will be huge. So those are like the two things I'm trying to think of. It's like, which is more likely to happen after all of this, after all these events? Because a lot of users were onboarded into Zen at this top. So there's some people who are locked in and they have to figure it out because they bought Zen up here. So this pump here hurt them. Ooh. Because they thought it was a breakout. Hopium. Right here too. Breakout. Hopium. So again, the whales can change it though. They could change direction and then dump it. But I just don't know. I don't trust them no more. I don't trust them. And TG Zen though, fucking up 34%, man. That shit had a candle. This is another good derivative token. Oh yeah, I drew what I want to see, and it's doing exactly what I want to see. So TG Zen is actually up because I was in their Telegram and somebody went ahead and just bought like $300 worth of this shit. Because again, the problem with TG Zen is you have to wait. So if once you burn, you have to wait to get your coins, and then you get to play. So, you know, some people, they might not want to wait. They got to go to the DEX and buy. Oh yeah, right now you got to wait 36 days. Ugh. I'm gonna hit up the developer of this and try to get him on stream so we could talk about it. Because I think he needs to really explain this to the community because it's a good compounded version of Zen. With the time variable here of how long it takes to burn, this kind of creates buy pressure on the DEX because you know for 36 days there won't be a massive amount of DB Zen, or I mean of TG Zen. But again, I guess we got to really watch it. You already have to be in the system to know what's up, because there are some people that are going to get theirs before 36 days. But this keeps going up and up every single day. I think it's like 2 days every day. Yeah. But I'm glad that their chart did something just to prove the facts. Maybe I should put some Zen and some TG Zen over here too, so I can capture people spending their Zen on this. Capture. Come get cap. I mean, mathematically, it could go all the way down to the 6s. Someone just needs a project worth Worth is shit that burns Zen to sustain the floor. I think so too, but now I'm starting to really think it's Jack's fault. Do you think Jack thinks about Zen as a collective effort? The community perceives that Jack is being the person to do everything. What's up, Mellow Yellow? I do feel like this is where I'm really feeling it. I don't feel like Zen needs Jack because I like Zen and I understand it. But the people who are willing to invest or move their crypto into a new opportunity, they need Jack. So the problem as a community that we have collectively is, how do we take Zen and move it, or you could say migrate it into something that's smaller that we can grow larger? And that's the part that's kind of heartbreaking. It's like, damn, I want to stay in Zen, dog. But maybe that's not possible because, to your point, Mello, it is a community effort, and Jack wants it to be that. Like, he wants it to be that. So, of course, it would be better for it to fail, because if the community fails, the farther it falls, the higher it goes. And that's old school concepts. But who would have known we would be here today, right? Where we're like, damn, it's still got to go lower, but that's part of the experiment. We're in the lab. So yeah, it's like, yeah, it does have to go lower. It might have to go as low as possible just to make sure that the whales sell everything. And that's on them, you know, like that's the part of being a whale, I guess you could say, is ooh, my chart changed. It's because I was here. What the fuck happened? Oh yeah, I was looking on the 4 hour. So the whales can change the direction of everything. And if they were to pump it, then Jack probably still wouldn't say anything because it's a community effort. So can the community keep the pump going would be like the next narrative. So technically, as a community, we do want to like dump the coin. We want to put the coin in other places because it helps it go down faster. And the narrative is trash because it's like, damn, we're like killing our own. We're killing our own. But it's for the greater good of the token price. And some people won't sell. That's what's tight too, though. Some people really get the game and they're like, I'm not selling the damn thing. Y'all can go sacrifice your own coins. Y'all can go throw them on the DEX, go put them in XEN, but I'm going to chill. You know, so it's a double-edged sword. It's a funny way, though. I love it. When we hit the bottom, we're going to all know it. Everyone will know. The whole crypto sphere will know this shit. Straight up. Day one mentors, the biggest believers. Just about 2x right now. Oh, yeah, them day one mentors they're killing it. But everyone's killing it, actually, because I think back we're in that zone where I think it's after November. That's the first 10 days of Zen minting. But then it's probably going to get more vicious. But that's why I'm saying there's the potential that this shit could go super low because it's community driven. Like, it could go dumb ass low. Like, these are still conservative numbers. Like, it could just like delete itself. Like, it could be deleted off the planet Earth. Yo, Zen could totally just be deleted off the planet Earth, and we'll all just be standing here like, what the fuck happened? Would that make DXN more valuable? I don't know. I'm trying to think of a world where Zen is mad cheap and DXN is right there with it. It just sucks to look at the chart. Yeah, nah, you just want to make we want a horny chart, dog. We want everyone to come through and be like, yo, this chart is, I love this chart. But, we ain't got that right now. But yeah, DXN. So yeah, like imagine a world where DXN, like the number one, instead of them spending 11,000, like let's take this down to like $4,000 for 12 billion Zen. There might be more people burning Zen, and then it's gonna be burnt in abundance. So we really gonna be buying that shit off the DEX. That's why I'm saying it's gonna counterbalance itself at some point. But it's just kind of wild that like, I mean, but yeah, they're in profit. The day one mentors are in stupid profit. So yeah, take the bag, run with it. But for those that are here today, that just started today, that burn list is looking tasty. If you're in the money waiting, it's okay watching the charts. Did not drop fast enough, in my opinion. Yeah, that chart should have fell faster. Speaking of pumps, Jake Sharp's project's supposed to be a pumper. Too many projects counteract that. Yeah, Jake's supposed to be a pumper. We'll see what he drops. I'm curious. I'm curious. I rate your consistency, man. I'm staying consistent, man. Straight up. I believe in Zen. Even if I'm gonna take the wrong moves with the right moves, because there's been some right ones intertwined with the wrong ones, and I'm proud of each one of them. That's all you can be, is proud of both. Damn, I'm officially down. Oh well, I wouldn't say that, because I'm Uniswap or Unisat, man. Bitcoin. Damn, it's crazy how BRC20s even got shunned on from the Ethereum world. Like, it's like BRC20s had its peak when Vitalik did that Spaces with Eric Wall. That was the top of that shit. That's crazy. They can't get that shit off the ground. And same with the bitmaps. So I'm happy I sold some of my bitmaps. Oh, let's go to Magic. Let's go to Magic Eden. Let's pivot real quick to some Bitcoin shit. So I'm happy I sold some bitmaps because that shit dropped in price. But yeah, the Bitcoin side of things is hurting right now. Like, there ain't no volume over here. 30 days. Let's look at it. So in the last 30 days, yeah, like 25 BTC, you know. But let's go to the last 7 days. 12. Cut in half. Right? So starting to feel like the Bitcoin community is also being exhausted. And this is a good indicator to kind of feel what's going on in mainstream. And yeah, mainstream Bitcoin is trying to hold this range here. I've always had this range here. But yeah, it can't really hold it. It's starting to look like Zen. The non-believers and the bag holders are starting to sell that shit. You can see it here on the RSI too. RSI is on the way down ski. So this is good for BRC20s and ordinals, because if Bitcoin becomes cheaper, all this stuff instantly becomes cheaper. And that's what I think the next move is hedging against everything that's about to get super cheap, because now we're going closer to the Q3, getting closer to that Q4. Again, it's August 3rd. So, you know, pump skis was supposed to happen in July, and July was a down ski. So July was a down ski. It was supposed to be a pumpsicle. How about that? We call them pumpsicles. Instead, that shit was a downsicle. That bitmap thing was too niche. Yeah, nah, the people who promoted it, they made it too philosophical. It wasn't that extreme. Deutschland for mass adoption. There's a window where the original mentors who mined got a huge bag, but starting to think that Jack is strategizing is staggering news so the price can go down with no news. More hands can buy since there would be a ton of liquid on the supply. Minting is one way to get into the masses. Buying low would be also another way. Facts, bro. Damien, that's a fact. That's why it's like a two-side. It's a double-edged sword for a real Zenian, because you got Zen and you don't have it in abundance yet, so you kind of don't want to like sell your mints. But then that's kind of where it's like, what do I do with this shit? DXN. And DXN, again, it's only gonna dump on the lobby when the lobby ends. So here, let's look at it. We refreshed it before the lobby ended. So is there profit in the lobby? Yeah, this person made $2,000 worth of profit because they came out with XEN at 18. So what about number 2? They make profit. Let's just say 224, 217, 31 or 41. Yeah, 41. Yeah, no, they lost. So the only winner was number 1. Everybody below lost. So we'll see if they'll sell for, I mean, because you could still like sell your DXN, right? The 1,000 DXN. You can sell that just so you can cover basis of the ETH you lost, right? And maybe, and I think that too, sometimes I think people, they burn their Zen because it gives you value to wash for ETH. And if you got the Zen for free, right? Like if you got, literally if you got this for free because you minted a Zentarion, or a lot of VMUs back in October or November of last year, like you're essentially transforming your $2,000 of Zen into $3,000 worth of DXN that you can dump onto the market. But that's why this is I feel like this is a whale trap. As good as that sounds, you'll be better off holding the DXN. But if you want to dump it, go ahead. It puts it on the market. And then now those that don't have the $4,000 to put up in Zen and in ETH, now they can go and pick up those coins. So you minted the coins out. Like you spent the money to mint the coins and put them on the DEX. Same with this person. And then, yeah, they get a $2,000 credit for doing it if they sell all of this, right? And then the Zen is gone and they're going to buy the Zen and do it again. So DXN is a monster. Even with this price dip, you could essentially, like I said, DCA in, because this is getting to a point too where the only way it can go lower is if someone rug pulls it, because we're running out of days. And I say running out of days because every day the amount of DXN goes down. So let's look at what the cycle is saying now. Let's refresh it over here. Imagine one more zero. Straight up, dude. That Litecoin happening came and went. Lols. Man, Litecoin is so funny. Just believe in Bitcoin. If Zen doesn't work, then first principles of crypto doesn't work in BTC. That's a fact. Oh, so this is the same amount? All right, here, we got to do this. All right, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose the bidders, but let's look real quick to see if they're the sellers. So, and that's the crazy thing too, is there's no hiding your sell in DXN, because you got to participate in the contract in order to get the coins. So we're going to see your address. We're going to see you right here, because even if this is a wash address, right, this is a wash address, they still have to go to the DEX to release the coins. So that's exactly what we see here, right? B28A decentralized, B28A. They came, they flushed, and then again, what did they do? So that was the number one. They sold 2,000, and what did they do? They covered the Ethereum that they lost. So we look at the here. The total transaction cost was $6,000. The total amount sold was 6.7 thousand. So this person is running the game. But again, they're distributing the coins, and look how small they did it. It's not like they went and they dumped the coins. I mean, here they go. Right here. Here's some more. So you see they're waiting for people to buy it, but we all get it now that like we don't buy until they're done. But then once they're done, they'll probably go find their arsenal from somewhere else. That's kind of how I'm envisioning most of these wallets. Because I'm sure it's like one person or two people with multiple wallets messing up the chart, because they can make value. Like, why wouldn't you do it? And who knows? Like I said, this could be just one person with a bag. So number three burner. Yeah, they washed quite a bit. So they came to the DEX and they sold them all. Yep, they sold all their coins. So Be on the lookout for C07D. They're probably going to come and dump their shit as well. Anybody here? These are the real burners. Anybody burning down here? But they took a chance. That was a gamble right there. So I hope that they dump all their DXN so they can get at least some of this back. Hopefully you got this in for free. Let's see. Oh, shit. Dennis picked it up. Dennis, welcome to the club, man. I'm glad that you're green now. What's up, Jamma? Welcome, welcome. Yo, Doshland, you hooked him up. We've been waiting for him to go from green, from gray to green. I think it will be funny looking at these YouTube videos in 3 years from now, and 8 years from now. Damien's from the future would have been laughing at these conversations. This one is for you, homie. All right, shout out your future self in the chat, because future you gonna pull back up and be like, what the fuck? We really rode the tide. Does that wallet play every day? When is he gonna run out of Zen to burn? So that's what I'm gonna show you right now. These people don't run out of Zen. They buy the shit. I was talking about this yesterday with Rosvin on my stream. I was like, isn't it quite awkward how people are buying Zen to play? Like, that's crazy to us, or to me and to him. But see, this person might have minted theirs. Let's see. Now they're buying. So you see here, this player that's burning, they buy beforehand, and it looks like they've been buying Zen, and they've been trying to play it. So they've been burning, and they've been trying to play it for the best days. Yeah, look at this burner. Damn, they got a lot of gas money. That's for damn sure. People who be batch burning like this, I'm like, damn, they got some gas. They got some motherfucking gas. But yeah, they're buying their Zen and then they're burning it. There's another thing that I seen too that was kind of, I bet this one has it. I bet this wallet has it. Imagine 700 people in the live. Oh man, I can't wait for the prime time. For everybody that's here right now, shout outs to you, yo. You're gonna be the truth. Once everybody shows the fuck up, all of y'all are gonna be able to dunk on them. All your hourglasses are gonna change too every month that you're here if you stay a member. So the longer you stay a member, the longer running hourglass you'll have going into the future. So shout outs to everyone. But let's look at this real quick. So this dude, the top one, who just sold everything. Let's look at how they're getting their Zen. Probably some crazy web. If not, yeah, okay, yeah. So this is a crazy web one. So this is something that I've been thinking about when I see it on these burners. I'm thinking that motherfuckers are sending Zen to the DEX so they can spin it, and then they send it to their wallet here so that they can burn it. Like it's always a giant amount. It's never the small amount. Like look at this shit. Giant amount. Right? But when it's from here, it's a smaller amount. It's not in the 12s and the 9s. So like this wallet is guilty for this shit. And it's a top burner. Now am I mad? Not so much. Because again, the game is the game. And if they get the game, then that's for them. You know, they're putting it there and then they're taking it from there, which is crazy to me. It's like, yo, what the fuck? But yeah, I bet if people started to watch this more, it would get pretty disgusting. But that's part of, again, it's like, it's really hard to just, you know, be pure in cryptocurrency because so many people are dirty, yo. It's like literally impossible to be clean. And we see it all. It's all on chain. I'm here for the good guys. I'm here for the good guys. But yeah, this number one, number two, I think this is what's preventing Zen also from going north. With most of the Zen sitting on these dexes, people can do that action that I just showed you, which is wash a bunch of Zen through that portal so we can't see who really has it and where it came from. Because that's all I have to do. All I have to do is open up this MXC account. I can send a bunch of Zen there. And then when it goes to that central wallet, all I got to do then is just send it to a new wallet. And then you'll never know where it came from. So we are fucked. Playing with the sharks and the vampires. That's how it feels, bro. I need garlic and I need a spare. I need garlic and a spare. Yes, that's not Jared from Subway, right? No, I don't think that's Jared from Subway. I'm pretty sure, but like, that's a good way. When I really started to look at it, I was like, man, that is some smart ass shit. Because now we never will know. And now this person too, they're burning Zen away from their wherever they're minting. So it's kind of like it's vanishing. It's a Monero tactic in a sense. Because again, what are they doing? I mean, maybe they're stupid enough to send the ETH to themselves. Maybe. Here, let's see. Or maybe they just keep the ETH in the wallet. They're probably just keeping the ETH in the wallet. Yeah, there's just two things in here. And they're still sitting on those 2,000 tokens. And again, that's nothing. Like, that's what I'm trying to say again for DXN right now as a Zinian. We don't have to fear anything. Like, there's just people using it to burn. And what's good about that is that the more coins you have, the more fees you're going to get. And what's good about this is that when DB's NFTs come out, then we're in a new game where basically you can get an advantage really quickly once that happens. That's why I can't wait for DB's NFTs. Make sure you get your NFTs ready. I already got one that I know that I'm a wrap. One that I bought for nothing. One I bought for nothing. Everyone forgot about this shit. It's crazy. That shit is the underground. So I once upon a time ago, I swooped a 50 VMU for nothing. Let's look at it. So this one right here. Man, this one's iconic in my wallet. Man, the OpenSea shit never worked, bro. Zen. But yeah, basically, come on, little fella. I want to show this one. I got it right here. Yeah, but this one, oh man, all bad. It says no. That's right. I can't show it. But I gotta go to Blur. Blur's a way better way to seize NFTs. So OpenSea is good because it's just like, you want to get used to this. But Blur is a little bit better because it shows you your collection, and then you can see what you purchased the stuff at to keep your balance, so you can checks and balances, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Portfolio. Yeah, this one right here. I don't want to list it. I want to look at it. So this one I bought on OpenSea for 0.003 ETH. Like 6 months ago. February. So keep your eye out there because there might be some gems. Now people are starting to get kind of hip to the game, so they're not really selling them for this low. But what I do like is this is why I like Blur, because Blur, back if you've been following the channel, like when I first started streaming with Kindness and whatnot, I was kind of helping people navigate NFTs because no one really knows how to get here. But what I like about this Blur website is that you can see the listings. And if you keep this up, you can see listings as soon as they happen, and you can buy them as soon as possible. So if you see something pop up that's worth it, it might be worth it here, because some people, they capitulate and they can't, or they get it for cheaper. So here, let's look at this one. Why is this person selling this one? Oh, they've been listing this forever, over and over and over again. Oh, then they sold it to someone. Damn. And this person bought it for 0.1 and then they had to sell it. Or wait, or they sold it for 0.1. Whoa, what the hell? This person, what the fuck? This one's weird. A lot of different hands going on in this one. But it's only one VMU. I don't know what's going on. What are y'all doing over here? Tainted. But yeah, you can use this activity box to see what's going on. Also, they give you a really good breakdown of like seeing everything when it comes to it. I don't know how much one VMU is right now on Ethereum. But again, you can kind of look here and then you can go to the original mint transaction. And you can see how much they made it for. So they made this one for 0.1 ETH. But right now they're selling it for a hella loss. For a stupid loss, they're selling it right now. But again, they might have not made it or whatever. But 0.1 ETH is what it was made for. So right now it's priced at 0.002. How much is it to make one xeNFT right now? One VMU. Let's see. No way. God damn. $70 to make one VMU right now? Shit. No, sir. Not me. But yeah, that's a steal. That's actually a steal. So there's some under, yeah. So 0.3 for one VMU. All of these are extremely under. Hold up. Motherfuckers are like, I gotta go front run this motherfucker. $0.1. Yo, how much you that got right now? Alright. I'm gonna get up out of here. Yo, Blur's crazy. Hey, there's some vibes out there. Hey, if somebody want to run for it, never mind. Don't run for this. Never mind. Don't run for this. Good thing I know how to go and look at it. But this is already expired, July 22nd. That's why it's a beta. Damn, that would have been a great one. But yeah, you got to watch out for that too. Watch out for the ones that aren't, that are matured already, because this doesn't update to let you know that it's matured. So you got to look at the date. September 7th. Okay. But these ones are grabs. Oh, never mind. Hold up. Oh, 24. All right, we fucks with that. Yeah, I think these ones are grabs. If it costs $70 for one of them, you just grab $70 worth of these, like this. You just buy now because they do bulk buying. So it's essentially like you're buying. That would be crazy if someone can make a way for us to. Yeah, so like right now, for $10 extra, you can get 5 VMUs from Blur versus going and making one VMU on Zen.network. What up, Goonin? There's some free alpha for you. Shit. That's crazy. I don't know why people are selling them for so low. It's like they're capitulating out or something. They're like, yo, I got to get the fuck out of here. I don't know why, though. It's one address, though. You see, it's just one address. They got all of them for the low. But also, too, it could be the gas. There's a lot of variables. I'm going to look into this a little bit more so I can come with a better comprehension of what's going on. Why are they selling these NFTs for much lower than the mint price? Much lower. That's what I'm looking at here, because these are all ones. So max mint one right now is literally 0.3, which is 70 ETH. They're selling them for, let's see, as if gas was $16 or 16 ETH. They're selling them for even lower. What the fuck? This is like 10 Gwei. Why, shawty? So even lower than that. Damn, somebody's just throwing away they're trying to exit Zen right now. It's crazy. What the fuck? All right, I gotta look into this a little bit more because these prices is crazy. I don't know about y'all, but these are crazy. Especially if you're in Zen World. You could swoop 5 VMUs cheaper off of Blur right now than you can minting. But again, go make sure that they're legit. Make sure you're not minting something that's already been minted out. So 24. This one's already capped. Can't do that one. So double check. Yeah, 24. This one's 24. 24. So yeah, as long as you scoop in 24, you're good. But yeah, xeNFTs is gonna start a new market for all this stuff. So you might as well just get acclimated now with how you're gonna move, because this essentially is a way for you to get wrapped. Where you can wrap these and then you can get rewards. So like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nuts. How much for a 50 pack on Blur? I don't know. Let's see. If you just went and scooped up every single one right now, that's like these lower priced ones, because I don't know why they're doing this. Free alpha for anyone that's here right now. Literally, the cheapest mints. Oh, 24. And again, I mean, maybe they have a strategy if you look into it. So these are all the lowest ones. So there's 24 that are available. If you want to go and sweep the floor, you get 24 VMUs for $420. I don't know how much a Zentarion is though. Let's see. So 24 VMUs for $420 basically. And then on Zen.network. So it's still cheaper. 24, you scooping those 24 off of Blur is going to be cheaper than you buying one with 24. You know, damn, that's a question I should have asked Rosvin, is how do we batch together smaller VMU sets to get power on DB's NFTs, as if we had a 24. Like, yeah, I got a lot of curiosity questions now. Now the wheels are turning. Right. Now the wheels are turning. But yeah, man, just gonna kind of wait for this person to dump here. Oh, we got a significant dumper here. Let's see here. All right, this person, damn, they need their money back. They're like, I need my shit back, bro. Then they wrap the ETH. Like, Louis Wallet watching. I just want to see though. Do you still have DXN? So they got rid of their DXN. Okay, they unstaked it. Awesome, because I have coins entering the pool, and now all of this is on the DEX, and you see it didn't really do much. Oh, this is the dip. Oh, it's already back up to 31 cents. Man, damn. Shit. Look at that. It took 1018, 1019, 1021. This is why I'm saying it's really hard to catch a dip in DXN, because people are buying so much of it once it finally takes a dip, and it's like you got to have limit orders ready. Let's see if if these are limit orders that got hit, or if people really went in. Oh, yeah, Cow Protocol. Does Cow Protocol do limit orders? Damn, they must. They must do it. And this person isn't even staking him. They don't stake him. They just hold him. So this is somebody that's a trader. It's a trader right here. Shout out to them. They be waiting. They be waiting. So they traded. Then they gonna make profit. That's all they doing. But for some reason today, they decided they needed to get Mo. But yeah, expect this person to dump later. Looks like they wait for the top and then they dump it down. Shout outs from Brazil. Mero in the chat. What's up, bro? Looks like damn, Deutschland gifted a gifted sub. Swooped in seconds. Shout outs to the new member. Welcome to the Bruh Club. Are the 333 auctions confirmed to start September 1st? No. Not at all. Darn it. I'm so mad that I missed this dip. You got to keep your eye on the chart for the first 30 minutes. But yeah, it's looking good, man. DXN's looking good. Zen is stable right now. Maybe me being like the cat is out the bag is keeping the price up. We know that 333 auction is happening, so just don't know when. And that's the part that we need answered. We need answers. Yeah, hints are that it's going to be soon. Hints. It's a trading bot, bro. Oh, that's a trading bot built on the cow protocol. Wow, epic. Yeah, no, that trading bot is smart. Because I was thinking the same thing though. If you catch the lows in DXN, it does bump. Like it has its highs, but it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller because less people are selling. So you need like this kind of capitulation. I'm coming out of the decks, right? That's exactly what I was saying. People need to start coming out of the liquidity or out of the pools and dumping their coins on the market. But yeah, when that narrative spins, shit, we're gonna be on the other side of that. Ew, fair crypto. I legitimately think some people are just like some people in real crypto are like, ew, fair crypto. That's how I feel too, man. They see fair crypto and they're like, run for the hills. Run now. I heard a lot of ecosystems want Zen on their network to increase gas fees. Is that true? Well, yeah, a lot of people want Zen because it drives transactions. Like, look at what it's doing for Pulse Chain. It's literally keeping Pulse Chain active. Without Zen, Pulse Chain wouldn't be shit. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Even now, even with all the FUD, what's still rocking? P.o.P. P.o.P. Yeah, P.o.P. up 30%. Shit. P.o.P. trying to break out. P.o.P. supply, the whales have oversold on accident. But don't worry. They gonna have more Zen to sell on your head. So get ready. But yeah, P.o.P. looking all right. Looking like it's trying to catch a bottom. But yeah, if this was the roar, literally, Zen on Pulse Chain would be Pulse Chain. So, ew, fair crypto. All right. I think that's pretty much all I got to say today on this Thursday. Yeah, just look out for DXN. I see some projects out there cooking, waiting for the white papers, waiting for the immutable code before we jump all the way in. I can't wait to stand up again. That's coming very soon. Hopefully, shit. But yeah, again, just to recap on what we talked about today. Don't be surprised to see Zen fall another 100%. Don't be surprised to see it. Don't be surprised to see the first level be another 52%. The cat is out the bag. Minters are more likely to sell. Everyone's relying on Jack Levin to say the 333 auction is going to be XYZ. And yeah, that's the kind of the sentiment of the eco today. Hopefully it changes. It can change with a tweet. But Jack right now he's defending the hexagons. He's mining. He's farming hexagons right now. So, you know, I don't know where his mind is. This is live though. You should go to his why is it every time I go the interface is never running? What the hell? But I mean, I wonder if it works on my phone. Let's see. Dogeland, you've been wanting to add a 0 for the longest time, so I really hope it gets added just for you. Yeah, it's down. It's like Jack have it up and then Jack take it down every single time. But yeah, stay true to his Instagram or his Twitter, his X. Stay true to his X. He's gonna spit the knowledge over here. And shout out to Jack Levin though. You know, right now we're just being very critical. It ain't no hate. It ain't no way. But yeah, it does look like he is a pawn in this Ponzi, and he has to play all sides. So I'm on the side right now. He's playing the side I hate. So it's all hate right now. Hate. Hurry up, bro. Talk about Zen again. Now I'm one of them. Jack. Hurry up and talk about Zen again. Shit. It was fun talking about Bitcoin and AI. But yeah, I guess talk about Zen again. If not, then stay quiet and be ready for them lower lows, ladies and gentlemen. Because that's probably what's going to happen. Community token 101. Scotta wada wah. Nah, I rock with Jack. Yeah, I'm rocking with Jack, man. Right now, I'm just hating. Being critical and hating on him. Rosvin's better than you. Hope that stirs you up. I fucks with Ross, though. Shout out to Ross for coming on the stream yesterday. And really, you know, we're cornballing about how tight DXN is. So revisit that stream from yesterday. It's around 2 hours long, but realistically it starts in the 30-minute area and ends around 1:30. I just kept talking afterwards, so you'll find the sweet spot, and there's a lot of good jazz up in that batch. But RH and Jack gonna link up. Hey, I can't wait for that. They should link up. Shit, he should make his AI bot be able to defend Richard Hart. How about that? That's the future we finna live in. Bruh, make a DXN symbol for the members. You know what? That's gonna be popping tomorrow. We'll have a new set of emojis for the homies, so we can keep it going. But yeah, man, y'all be chill out there. Be safe. It's Tom Brady's birthday, so you might get hit with a football. Gotta go.